Um, got back from sleepaway camp like a week ago, so here we are. Uh, running the in Transient World 4. Haven't gotten 5. Because it looks like it just one of the deal like the version I would get would just be American because I don't normally play the other two unless it's American because they normally do American Europe and then another one from Europe and I don't really need well every now and then they'll do 2 Americans and a Europe but they only have 1 American and it's just another Link deal they did where they just put the F42 cat in it and or I think it's an F42 cat I forgot what it's called and they had to take off their Caltrain Baby Bullet deal because of that. So I wasn't able to get my Baby Bullet DLC on this, which is slightly infuriating. Why is there a 30 zone? Which is like slightly infuriating because now my Baby Bullet DLC that I bought with my own goddamn money is completely worthless. So yeah, didn't even get a refund for it. I can still download Train Sim World 2 DLCs onto this fucking game. That's my problem. Like, I can still download a Train Sim World 2 DLC onto this. And I can't get fucking Baby Bullet on it? Like, screw this. Alright, we'll do a different route, since I'm already, like, halfway into this one. Alright, let's just... What do we do here? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Yeah, my Baby Bullet DLC isn't here. Why... Why can't I get my Baby Bullet DLC? That I spent money on. Like, they have the Santa Fe F7. And I can't get my Baby Bullet DLC? Like, is this a fucking joke? Nope. I don't know why Baby Bullet would be here, but... Yeah, look. I can still get the LIR DLC from Train Sim World 2. Alright. Airport shuttle? No. I'm gonna say. Oh, yeah. I was thinking in Train Sim World 3 where I have the DLC, and it wasn't... What's it called? I didn't even show that I had it, but I was able to use it. Like, hello, Baby Bullet. Like, I've had every Train Sim World. Well, my copy of 1 is on my PS2, PS4, but if you... Oh, I can't do that without my stream stopping. I've had every single one except for 5, and this has never happened to me. Because even if I go to my... This guy. Look at this. More than those. I can't get my Baby Bullet, which is mildly infuriating. Still pissed at it. Here, let's operate a M9. On Tonkama, we'll do Long Beach to Atlantic Terminal. Yeah. I gotta go let my dog out. Because of course I do. Yep, alright. I'm gonna go let my dog out. Be back in a second. Oh wow, 3 people watching. All right, I'm back. We're doing Long Beach to Atlantic Terminal in an M9, 8 cars. Because of course we are. Da 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 da. But like, my dog is sick and he's scratching at my door. Feel bad, but I don't want him messing up my rug. Here's this. I just realized how much I fucking hate the safety system on this train, but here I am in it, driving it, taking the route to fucking Atlantic Terminal. I can take it Far Rockaway instead of Long Beach. Far Rockaway is a longer and objectively better route. Especially because it has more stops. But they really have to add Montauk Branch into this. Add like a cannonball, and then obviously like the local trains have like 17 stops. I just want them to add the DEDM into the Long Island Railroad DLC. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, the DEDM is a pretty cool train. It's obviously if they added Montauk Branch, I would be able to see my house in the game because I live super, super close to a train station, and because of this free roam, I would be able to get to my house from there. So, yeah, but currently they only have the electric trains and a diesel line. Would be pretty cool. I'd be fine with Oyster Bay, too. I mean, they already have Mineola and, Hicksville and all those stops, in the game. They already have mainline into the game. So, all they'd have to do is add, like, the 7 or 8 extra stops. And then obviously the train, which would be super cool because I don't see the DEDM coming out of Dovetail anytime soon. But, wishful thinking. Dovetail definitely needs to add a DEDM. Or no, nice UI. I take it back, I like my UI. Probably gonna end up in Oyster Bay, in a few days, go to the Railroad Museum since they restored their simulators, their train simulators. They got restored, which are really cool. They're only open on the weekends, though, which is mildly infuriating. You heard nothing. Why? What is the 30 zone so close? What? Why is the 30 zone here? Never has been. Also, I know I'm speeding, and the reason the train isn't stopping me is because my track speed is non-existent, and this 15 right here is the max I can go. Is the lowest I could go is 15 to try and stop me. So I can go 15, and then after 80, the track speed does all the work, but because I don't have track speed on here right now, music glitch is already over here. I don't know why it does that, but it does. But yeah, definitely want to see DEDM coming out of Dovetail. Yeah. So we're on Atlantic Terminal, Brooklyn. This is a very good train. I will say they did make LIR a little less realistic and a little more cartoony, in Jurassic World 3 than they did in 2. 2 was super realistic in LIR, and they kind of lowered the realism on it a little bit, but not a lot of it to where it kind of bugs me. I don't really care. Also, another note, why did LIRR... I honestly probably would have liked the yellow front on the M9s a little better than the, what it is now. Or they could have made this white silver, or like that white, like yellow or something. I don't like that white. I don't like the white on the front of this train. The white on the front of this train is ugly. I'm gonna have a fucking 4-minute stop at Island Park. Of course I am. This is a very good train to control. Has a nice handle on it, and it has one controller, which is just the master controller. And the master controller isn't too hard to use. I forget if they let you keep the box art trains on it. Here we are, Island Park. A decent station here. Yeah. Dovetail definitely has some traits they need to add. The two things I really want them to add is the NYC subway, which, like, they've been having trouble getting deals with MTA because, MTA made them install the safety system. They weren't going to put in the safety system before this, and they did, because they had to get the license to put the M9 in. There's no safety system with the DEDMs as far as I know, so... Yeah, Oyster Bay Branch is definitely... I would see them adding Oyster Bay Branch more than Montauk, because then they'd also have to add in the entirety of the Babylon branch to add in the Montauk branch. Which actually, no, they don't, because the Montauk branch uses the main line to get to... I take it back. The Montauk branch uses main line to get through. They just do no stops. And I just realized that. So no, they wouldn't have to add in Babylon. The Babylon branch. They just have to add in Babylon, and then I'll read off the stops because I don't know all of them by heart. They would have to, the stops they would have to add in are, where is it? You know, the stops they have to add in because they don't need to use, because they have a connector that's Montauk Bridge. They have to add in Babylon, Bayshore, Islip, Great River, Oakdale, Sayville, Patchogue, Bellport, Massac, Shirley, Speonk, Westhampton, Hampton Bay, Southampton, Bridgehampton, Easthampton, Amagansett, and Montauk. Which wouldn't be too hard. And then they could also add in the Ronkonkoma Bridge into the game, which is an extension of Mainline. And then they'd have to add in Medford, Yaphank, Riverhead, Mattatuck, Southold, and Greenport, which I see them doing less since nobody really takes the Greenport branch, which is technically just Ronkonkoma Bridge. Montauk Bridge, I could see them adding the Oyster Bay Bridge more than I see them adding. Because Oyster Bay Bridge, they'd just have to add in East Williston, Albertson, God. Roseland, Greenville, Glenhead, Seacliff, Glen Street, Glen Cove, Locust Valley, and Oyster Bay, which would probably end up just being easier. For Dovetail, because Dovetail's gonna probably get pretty lazy. And then obviously the NYC subway is gonna be an absolute fucking train wreck for them to try and put in. Because we know Dovetail, and there's the MTA subway is pretty complicated. So I can see Montauk is obviously the more popular bridge, other than Oyster Bay, because Montauk has, obviously, the Hamptons in Montauk, which the Hamptons is now just turned into, well, at least East Hampton has turned into just designer clothes. Just a designer rich person's. And a lot of, you could see during, peak times, they have two Montauk Bridge trains going there and back to the city, which most people don't even think that the DEDMs can fit through the tunnels, but New Jersey Transit does it all the time, which is, well, they don't have DEDMs, but they have very similar cars. And I know in Train Sim World 5, you could go into Creators Club and they have Long Island Railroad. They have DEDM livery designs. But then that misleads people into thinking that the Long Island Railroad has uses whatever the New Jersey Transit carriages are, when we actually use Kawasaki C3s, which the Kawasaki C3 bi-levels, which are exclusive to us and the DEDMs. I don't know who builds the DEDMs. 99% sure it's Alstom, but I could be wrong. Let me Google it. Who builds Okay. Shut the fuck up, train. Just shut up. Okay. Okay, it's gonna punish me for that one. Yeah, it punished me for that one. The EDM. I think I'm talking about like Dungeons and Dragons or some shit. EDM. Oh. Caterpillar? I know they have a new fleet. I know they ordered like 60 new fleet trains. I just forget who's building the new ones. It's gotta be fucking Bombardier, honestly. Bombardier or Alstom, since they just gave Kawasaki a shitload of money. Like, this is Kawasaki's new train. This is M9. Metro North, it's M8s. I think they're also built by Kawasaki. Kawasaki has been probably the better of the train manufacturers for the NYCT. Mainly because the R211 and the M9 are both super clean, super smooth trains that are super brand new, super good. I could see the M11s, which should be what the it's either going to be like the M11 and the M12 that ends up getting built, or like the M10 Metro North's probably going to bite like a fish, and then the M11, which is probably what New York's Long Island Railroad's next train is going to be. I could see that also getting built by Kawasaki. I could also see it being double-decker. Like, there's a lot that the MTA can do here with the with their trains. They also have new Elmont Arena that they forgot to add in. Right? It's like UBS Arena, Elmont. Hello, BP. What? I swear to God, if I look at the chat right now and you are a little Jim Bob, I'm going to... Okay. And you aren't a bot, I'm going to... Who are you, BP? Oh, what's up, Manisfield, Real Fetty Productions, didn't even notice you. Hello, 5 years old. Can I see this account, please? Top fan? I'm sorry, you're a top fan? I don't even know how that works. I'm gonna be honest here. So, yeah. If you figure it out, please let me know. I did see the guy with the T in his profile picture. I could be doing the T right now, but I'm doing my hometown transit. Well, this isn't my hometown. I have DEDMs in my town. But yeah. We started off with an MBTA train, so that gives me some brownie points, right? Alright, Oceanside. It's funny, I've only ever had one scenario fail. I've only ever failed a scenario once in this game. It's when I overran. I overran Mineola. Honestly, I'm contemplating just on purposely really going over Jamaica because nobody likes Jamaica. At both my mom and my dad's house, I have, there are trains, 2 train stations. almost the exact same distance from the house, and they are both on the Montauk Ranch. Super, super good. Hello, BP again. Would love to know how you're one of my top fans. Don't even know how that works. So if you figure it out, please tell me. Okay. Yeah, if you're not one of my friends trolling me, go fuck yourself. That's all I have to say to that. For sure, are you calling me gay or my channel gay? Or both? Me and my channel are both is gay. Please let me know, BP. Yeah. I'd love to see the ADMs. Yeah, I'm fantasizing about it. Also, I'd say if they added in subways into this game, the NYC subway, they would probably add in the A train. The A train or the C train with the R211s. Also, could see them. Wait, no, Staten Island Railway would actually probably work for them. If they could add in the R44s, and they could also add the R211s on Staten Island Railway. That would probably be a lot more simple for them. Year 5? Excuse me, I guess. Jesus Christ. Wait, if you're 5... I don't... Okay. Gotta be as nice as possible here, but what the hell? Is this actually a 5-year-old, or is this just like my friends trolling me? Okay, no, I'm not. This feels like you're JD. I don't know. You could also just totally be a random person. Bastard. You know, I'm gonna look at your account really quick. No, I'm gonna look at your account really quick. Come on, let's see. 1 subscriber. Join YouTube. Come on, let's see. On July 28th. You're not a completely new account, but you feel new, and you're also just calling me gay, so... You know. Not my favorite thing ever, getting called gay and then saying that I... You said you were 5. Also, that is a complete safety hazard right there. Just walking alongside the truck, like, no fencing. Okay. You know what? Do I have a friend named Michael here? I don't know a lot of people, you know? Michael, like, Michael Monaghan? That Michael. Wait, why are you doing this to me? Are you actually... Trevor, okay. Trevor Bauer? You're my idol, bro. You, like, raped 7 girls? Nah, I'm kidding. Trevor Bauer didn't even do that. It's all false. I stand with Bauer. Oh, my window is closed. Okay. Come on, I'm just trying to drive my train. Come on, guys. Everything will be alright. I would love to know what BP is cooking up next. Let's see, man. What roast is he gonna cook up next? And I overran the station, because of course I did. I don't even need to rip back in. It's freaking door. Freaking one door. Okay, I guess wiener. That's not how you spell it. Again, you might need to retake the first grade. What are you trying to spell there, ma'am? Hamburger? Trying to spell hamburger, ma'am? It's a really good spelling of hamburger, if I'm gonna be honest here. Super good. 10 out of fucking 10 on the spelling of hamburger. Okay, I can't read all of that. I'm just not gonna. Peace, 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 peace. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, never mind. That's a middle finger. Alrighty. God, I love the people who watch my streams. Yeah. If I'm thinking of any other suggestions that Dovetail should add in, I could see them maybe adding in another NJT logo. Because obviously they did it for Metrolink. Or add in Caltrain's new train. Caltrain's new train's pretty cool. Maybe that's why they're cooked up the engine. Maybe that's why they got rid of it. But maybe he leave my stream. Hope he did. And yeah, this game is pretty good. Dovetail definitely needs to add some shit in. I can also see them working on the DDMs in the background. Because I've known people who've known Dovetail developers, and they've said that they've started to add it, that they're working on a DDM. I don't believe them entirely, but if they are, that's dope. Alright, let's go. Valley Stream, here we go. Let's not overrun the stations. And some more braking on here. Also, yes, for people who are wondering, sometimes there are dumb-ass judges on court cases of people who've gotten hit by subway trains. And then it gets completely blamed on the driver. I overran the station again. Completely blamed on the driver of the train. Because the judge has no knowledge of trains at all and doesn't know that it takes about 2,000 yards for some train to come to a complete stop. If they're going like 60 miles an hour. Like in the MBTA, their trains, I need to start slowing down at around 3,000 feet. Alright, I'm nearly 6. What's your birthday? My birthday is tomorrow. Does anyone know that? No, I don't care that you're nearly 6. My birthday is tomorrow. Am I going to disclose how old I'm turning? Hell no. I've said I'm a lot of ages on this platform. Not going to say how old I am. Okay, if you're 6, you're definitely an iPad kid. 1. 2, you should probably not know half of these things. 3, you're definitely one of my friends trolling me. God, there's 3 trains waiting in line to stop at fucking that station. Wait, where's this one going? Oh, they killed it. Okay, anyways. Okay. Okay, alright. I don't really know what to say to that. I really don't. Alrighty. Jesus Christ. I want to do a different train route. Got bored of that one. You're turning into a bitch. Have you heard half the things that you've said here? Man. I'd say I've gotten nicer and kind of funnier over the years. Man, really all I have to say to that one. Antelope Valley, let's do this. Burbank, Via Princessa. So just do you to Lancaster 1? Yeah. I don't really want to do the 2 because 2 takes way too long. And then I'm like sitting at a red signal for 10 minutes straight waiting for. Alright, bro. Chill out. You're blocking my UI. Yeah. Let me fix my stream settings really quick. Overlay options, my chat. We're gonna move you to the bottom left. Okay. You're from Scotland. Oh, it's JD, okay. Took me a second to figure out. How old am I? You know, I don't really disclose that. I don't really like to. My birthday's tomorrow. That's all. Crying out loud, man. My birthday's tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. I just want to double check that my marker lights are on over here. Alright. This train is like half set up. On wait, I need to turn on these lights. Ambush just hit my door again. That would have taken a little while to fix. This train's pretty cool. It's a logo. I mean, it's Metrolink, and they added Metrolink in again. It's another box art, and half the time the box arts in this game are pretty bad. Other than like when they added the London Metro, that was pretty good box art. Ice was decent. Now Ice is a whole other meeting. This is why I don't really draft Ice anymore. The Acela was a great addition into the game. This is a pretty good trader in here. Alright, next stop is Glendale. Is that? No. I'm sorry. What now? Okay. That sounds like my stomach ready to yell at me for not eating anything. Yeah, I kind of been a couch potato today. Since this like the day before my birthday. Oh my god. If you know how I did that, I don't want to know how I did that. Jeez. You shouldn't type that. Shouldn't type that, BP. Alright, here's this really tight turn for some reason. Like an unnecessarily tight turn. Here's like me and Deep Park Tycoon before I learned about banking. And it fucking is like a 90 degree, it's like a friggin' 120-degree turn in like 5 feet. Just friggin' blast you out of the ride. That's kind of what I feel like right now. I'm nearly 6. I don't like. I don't know what to say here. Yeah, London Underground was a pretty cool route. On this game, they could have done a lot more with it though. Like, I don't know why they added in the Bakerloo line. Bakerloo is probably the least known line in London. I'm 7 minutes away from my home. How about you tell me my home address? You know? You're 7 minutes away from my home. What's my home address? I'd love to know what my home address is. What town do I live in? Let's keep it at that. Or what 2 towns do I live in? I'm really getting beef on with like this 5-year-old. Yeah, who cares? Wow, this man is really trying to prove a point that I'm gay, and even though I'm not, and I know people who could prove that. Not really gonna disclose who. But I know a girl who can prove that I'm not gay. Oh, that's a crossing. Whoa, how did I do that? I forgot how I did that. That's how you do it. Oh. That's how you take a good photo. What if we go down here? No, this is... Oh my god, why is everyone's made insult now that you're gay? It's the fucking good old days when rainbows were like cool and you'd be like, ooh, rainbow! And now it's just like, ooh, rainbow! Oh, you're so fucking gay, you dumbass. Nah, I'll take that. I'll take 15 or 16. I'll take that. My voice has not changed whatsoever in the last 7 years, so... That's why it's so high-pitched! It's so annoying. Yeah, I don't like my voice. My voice could definitely be deeper. That'd be nice. My voice being deeper would be nice. That would be very nice, actually. Yeah, no. My voice is way too high-pitched for my age. What in the world? What is that flag? I forgot. BP, you're the only person watching my stream. You gotta understand that, man. People don't watch my streams. Why is this like turning into like my best stream? I see like 20 views on it. I don't do very good on my streams. I do good on shorts. Here's the thing though, like people hate shorts and so do I. But it's the only way for me to get views. Like, I have a TikTok account. Does it do good whatsoever? No, the most views I've ever got on it is like 30. My YouTube account, I just had like a 5,000 view repost from a Brandon Herrera video, which was absolutely fucking hilarious. Just watch this man's head get blasted off with a freaking sniper bullet that the Secret Service uses, which was super cool. Totally not vulgar at all. That was a fun repost. Yeah. No, I am, like, hiding my nerdiness a lot more now. A lot more now. I don't like it anymore. I don't like how nerdy I am, but I like it. I like the stuff I'm nerdy about. So I don't know anymore. Yeah, I don't really know how to solve my problems anymore. And just be funny, I guess. I don't know. Ah. Trying to retain my speed. 35 is pretty good. Alright, coming into Glendale. The thing with these stations that I think is weird is that the crossover onto the other platform, it's like an actual pedestrian railroad crossing. So you kind of have to hit your horn at like everything. Which I think is weird, but smart. Because like at the stations by me, it's a bridge, to, like cross over a freaking bridge unless you want to die due to like jumping off the platform, getting hit by a friggin' train going 60 miles an hour, which I guess is okay. If you did that anyways, I think you probably should get removed from our team pool. I don't know, that's fair game at that point. Which doors won't lock? I bet you the left ones didn't. Yep, just what I thought. There we go. I do like this double platform here. So, like, if a train rolls up, you don't have to, like, just wait for the train to leave. If the train is quick trying to get out of the leave, you just walk through the train. It's all fun until the train door closes on you, then you're stuck going the opposite direction you want to. That would be fun. Yeah, these these cabs, I guess they're kind of cool because of the high amount of visibility you have. The new train they added into this, which is in 5. Okay, did not mean to hit that. Which is in 5, isn't the best ever? But it's not the worst ever. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of the UI in this game right now. Because, like, they even forgot to fix the HUD guide. This is what it looks like, even though this isn't the HUD anymore. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I would love to see, yeah, DEDM needs to get added in this game. That's like all I really have to say for right now. DEDM and the C3 carriages need to get added. I can show my left doors. Don't need it. Yep, goodbye. They're also adding into the game along with the new locomotive, like the same carriages. They basically just added another Caltrain into it. Caltrain with a different livery, I guess. That's a lot of lines. A lot of lines use that one train. Because a lot of lines don't have like the raised platforms like the Long Island Railroad has. It's like these little step stools that are like a foot tall. Just enough. Alright, let's get out of here. My take on Trade Sim World is that in TSW 6, when 6 comes out, maybe after 10 they're gonna stop making them, but I can see why they keep making new Trade Sim Worlds, but eventually they can just release the DLCs. Because a lot of the time, to the new Trade Sim World, the changes aren't that big besides for, like, graphics, which, once again, they can change in DLC. They don't need to make an entirely new game for it. So I could see 5 or 6 being the last one. I would like it to be 8, though. 8 being the last one, because 8's my favorite number. So, yeah, I'm also just gonna completely ignore your chats, BP, because, they're getting strange. There we go. Yeah, I could also see them. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. Not a lot going on in TSW right now. Not any changes I'm really gonna mention a lot of changes they should do, like the Caltrain. Such a add the fucking logo I need. Jesus Christ. Like, nobody liked the gallery cars in the first place. I mean, gallery cars have never been good, if we're gonna be honest here. It's just a whole kabobble mess. They're just trying to get out of paying conductors. Which, I mean, I guess the gallery cars are smart if you're trying to do that, but in any other situation, like, dude. You wanna know a secret? I have a girlfriend. Would love to know. Oh, I thought that gay didn't post. I don't have a boyfriend yet. I'm not gay. What's up with people? People are obsessed with calling me gay. Don't know why. Just as soon as I turn off my bell. As soon as I do it. Every time in this game. I thought I was already at the airport stop. I was gonna be like, what? Airport? And the ASMR of this cab. This cab is a nice cab. I can see it being cool for the operators because it's not cramped. A lot of lighting and pretty easy controls here. You just got your automatic brake. Nobody uses the independent brake, let's be honest here. Nobody. But automatic brake is pretty cool. I don't know why they call this the master controller, since the master controller's brakes in every game ever, besides from like LIRR, they never are good, ever. NJT probably has the worst master controller brakes. Maybe Caltrain might have worse, but NJTs aren't that good. This is a pretty good train here. I'm gonna hit my bell, and then there's gonna immediately be a railroad crossing. Just watch. Just realized I should probably start slowing down since the station's at 500 fucking meters. Alright. And here's my overrun. Did you not literally hear what I just said, BP? And there's an overrun. Of course there is. Stop. Use your insane braking power, please. Handle off. Please. Please. Oh, I could have just used handle off that entire time? Oh, at least I didn't overrun. That's good. Jeez, that was close. Didn't overrun though. What are these buses? What is this? I mean, I know I play Bus Simulator, so I'm gonna be a little biased here, but Dovetail, try a little harder than just putting in City bus. You could put in whatever station you're at. That probably would have been a smarter idea. Like, oh yeah, we're at Burbank downtown. Let's make the bus inside say Burbank downtown. I don't know. Because having a bus model shouldn't be that hard. Considering you can make these that you spend a year on. Yeah, it's funny. They spend like a year to make like 30 fucking DLCs. Yeah, Dovetail's work goes into overdrive, and Dovetail, I feel like this is really the only game they work on now, and I'm not complaining because it's a good game. It's a really good game. Tuning down on my brakes just a little bit. How do you get to the other platform? Oh! This thing. Okay. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, I guess. Holy shit, that's right there. Right in front of my freaking face. Alright, come on, timetable, speed this up. 96. Come on, why can't you be like 629? Or 692, sorry. Or 694. Yeah, I don't know a lot about this. I've had friends that are gay. I don't know what people's obsession with calling being gay a bad thing is. Like, I'm not gay, but I don't know why people always make it seem like a super bad thing. It's really not. I mean, let people, like, be themselves, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Let people be themselves. I guess if they want to date a guy, I guess just date a guy, I guess? I don't know. Or same with girls. Yeah, I don't really know what people's obsession with that roast is. It doesn't really work. Especially if they are gay. Then it's like, dude, you're so gay. I am gay. Oh. That's when it's funny, but, no. Yeah, I don't know what people's obsession with that is. I have a lot of takes on a lot of things that I just think are super dumb. Super toe, but super dumb. Yeah. It's everyone's favorite dickhead. It's also always just that one super annoying kid in school who always thinks they're so cool. When in reality, all they do is call people gay and then, like, floss or something, or, like, just bully the shit out of them and then act like they're so cool. And then think that girls will like them because they bully the shit out of people. Which, unfortunately, is actually what happens a lot. Don't know why, but it does. Is my phone on Do Not Disturb? No, it is not. Come on, guys. What's y'all's favorite band? They also maybe they could add music in this. I still don't know why rail companies won't just fucking let like obviously operators will put headphones in, but like maybe put like a little sound system in the train. Well, hello there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I take it back. Wait, no, those probably aren't speakers. These two are. Those are speakers. So I guess Metrolink beat the MTA to it, but the subway drivers, I don't think people realize how boring their job can be because all they really have is a master controller and then like darkness in the subway tunnel. But it is pretty heads up, the subway, because there's a lot of stops to it. And a lot of people trying to get to work, man. And I have a red signal next, because of course I do. Slow down a little bit. Is it a red signal? I thought I saw a little bit of red poking out. By a little bit of red Pokemon, would be the giant red on my controller. So, yeah. Yeah, that's a Trainship World 4 update that I like. I like the signal colors being on your controller. And the top right corner HUD, that's pretty cool. I like that. Is there just an LA bound train in the airport right now? Is that what that is, an LA bound train? Yeah, it's just an LA bound train on the platform. I like all the single tracking on this. It's nice. I also don't like how there's a intermediate on the on this. I don't like any of the intermediate stations. Okay. There we go. And then Burbank Airport. I don't really know what Metrolink. I mean, I guess Metrolink's hub is LA Union, but I still don't know why they put their tracks around the mountains. Which I know this isn't on freight tracks. Like, you can tell what's on freight tracks and what's not. Like, Caltrain is on freight tracks. Metrolink is not there on private tracks, and so you can see it because there's no other trains on this. Yeah, Metrolink is not on private tracks. And they could have 100% just dug through the mountains and laid a lot less track, made this trip a lot less shorter, and made my life a lot less hell, going 29 miles an hour for 15 freaking miles. In a train, where all I have to do is hit a few levers, and the train will move. Why are there so many people on this platform? Jeez. Hello, guys. You guys all getting home? Why is everyone going to Lancaster? Well, I guess there's a lot of other stops, but a lot of people go in the train and stay the entire time. Okay, handle. Okay, there we go. How many people are there? Jeez. Jeez, guys. What are we all doing? Are they all getting off my train? Yes, they are. Obviously, there's the bus station here. A few bus stops. And I guess there's probably a shuttle service that goes to the, that goes. But why did they put the station for the, airport in the middle of a friggin' median? Like, you can see middle of a median. Also, it's probably, I'm just gonna, open all the stuff on this train. Because why not? But, just maybe widen the tracks into the airport? Next to, an air train or something? Make it a little closer, because it's probably, 2 miles away from the actual station. And they decided to put it in the middle of a highway, so... Yeah, I don't really know. What? Oh, yeah. All those people got on my train. Alright. Alright, I'm not shutting that door. I really like this game. I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy it. There's obviously some bugs to this game, and obviously they made this game a lot less realistic than some of the previous ones. That's because they're adding a lot more DLCs, and they can't put as much time as they did into the game. Because obviously in TSW 1, which is first game I played it when it came out, and then I've kind of just grew up with the TSW games. I'd say that Trainship World 1, they put a lot of work into it, but I don't like how they made LAR Xbox exclusive. That kind of pissed me off. And I also don't like how they didn't let you keep your trains from the box art, because there's only the box arts in the original TSW, and I'm pretty sure it was only scenarios. I could be wrong. But yeah, the original TSW, definitely not peak TSW at all. Alright, let's get out of here. Sun Valley, track 1. This train is a loud bell. Where's the horn sound like? Okay. Nice out. Nice out in game, also in real life. In real life, I think it's nice out. I don't know. I haven't looked out my window. It's pretty sure it's pretty nice out. I will say the decal on the loco and the decals on these trains are pretty cool though. On this loco especially, not so much on the other one, but it is there on the other one. Also, Dovetail, I have a question for you. Why are all the highways in this game speed limit 35 miles an hour? Just a little bit of a question. Swear, without fail, they are always 35 miles an hour. My train will be going 40 miles an hour next to a highway, and I'll be flying past the cars. Like, what? Yeah, look, I'm going 60, and that's a highway. I'm going 60, that's a highway, and those cars are going like... What? Yeah, no, TSW is a pretty cool game, though. And, in terms of baseball games, MLB The Show 25 is a really good game. Haven't streamed it since I have it on, obviously, Nintendo. I have it on Nintendo. Remember Tave Still Games? That was fun. Oh, okay, train. Time for handle off. Didn't even notice that my stop is like 300 yards away. Hey, if this isn't an overrun, I don't know what is. Well, actually, no. This train's brakes are super powerful. As they should be. That's like a 300-yard stop going 60. That's really good. For any of your non-train fans. A 300-yard stop going 50-ish miles an hour. It's actually like 600 yards, but that's really impressive. Good job on the brakes, trains. Everyone else probably has a concussion now because their head slammed into the back of their seat. Into the back of the seat in front of them. Not really the point there, but it sounds like a lawsuit if you ask me. I had no idea that Joint Transit Association, or the JTA, which is an extension of Caterpillar, made the DADM. That was kind of a surprise to me. Rambling. 0 people watching. Yeah, so I guess I'll take DSW a while to get to the rights to that train because of who made it. These, normally they just have to make a deal with the operator, so normally they already have a deal with the train maker. Like a Birdier, Kawasaki, and Alstom, they already have deals with. I just realized my brake is splitting. They already have deals with. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like this game. It's pretty good. Yeah, they could definitely up the speed restrictions since there's not really any tight turns in their line. Like on Montauk Bridge, they could probably up it to 80. Like, hard to go to a stop, but you could just start stopping a little earlier. Or you could just go 60 and just be a little late. I don't know. At the next road crossing, it'll be like that. Alright, guys, that's probably actually going to be the end of this one. If you like this stream, please. Okay. Alright, let's redo that. Alright, everybody, if you like this stream, please like and subscribe. Probably going to be the end of this one here. But I had a really good time with you guys. I hope you had a good time with me. And I will see you on the next one. Goodbye. Sorry. Goodbye. Guys.